So we just got back from Civilization, and I thought I'd do a quick little room tour while I have you here. Right here is our bathroom. There's that, and then behind this door here, there's Brandon. Here is our shower. So it's a bit of a mess, but it's okay because this is real life right now. We haven't had this much room to spread our stuff out in a while. So we really are. So there's his stuff. There's our bed. There's all my stuff. And we've set up right here. This is like our charging station. Here's our balcony. We've got a drying rack and a jacuzzi right outside, which I probably won't use. I think Brandon said he's gonna go in, but I think I'm okay. And there's our bed. You're gonna go work out, right? And I'm going to set up for our video that we're gonna film soon. Gosh, you're so cute. I don't know how I'm gonna eat you. What's today? Today is Monday, December 11th. Oh man, you know, not being home or not having a home is really kind of throwing off, or like my days are kind of blurring together. So I have to, like, you know, intentionally look at the calendar and pay attention to what date it is and like how long we're at this hotel, because up until yesterday I wasn't really sure when we were checking out. So yeah, we've been in Thailand for 5 days now, and you know, most of the time has just been us getting settled, trying to figure out a routine. It's been really good. I have to say it is pretty strange though, not doing like normal everyday things like my own laundry. It's really weird to like gather my laundry in a tote and then drop it off somewhere for someone else to do it. Our days have been pretty similar to each other in terms of like our morning routine. I'd say we've been getting up around 7:30 every day, and then just going over to get breakfast. And as soon as I'm done eating, I'll sit there and do my journaling, my morning pages. So that's been so awesome. After breakfast and journaling, we just like spend some time at the pool, get some sun, and then we'll go out and get lunch nearby. And then after that, we've been going back to the pool just to soak up, you know, like prime sun time. And then it's usually followed up by us like going to a cafe or just going to the restaurant area at our resort and just getting some work done and some brainstorming for our future business and all of that. And I was thinking today that there's something that I wanted to share with you while I am getting ready. Yeah, so I was doing my morning pages this morning, and just briefly on morning pages, it's this practice where every morning you write for 3 pages. And I think the creator of morning pages, I forget her name, she talks about how she chooses like a, what is it, like an A4 size notebook, just because if you stick with a smaller journal, it tends to kind of keep your thoughts small. And the purpose of morning pages is to just like dump out everything in your brain without overthinking it. So whatever is going on, you just get to capture it in one place and then just kind of notice what you're thinking about, what you're worried about, what you're thankful for, all of that, right? And I think the important thing is to do this from a place of like non-judgment, because I don't know about you guys, but a lot of times for me, like I realize like how negative my thoughts can be, And one of the insights that I gathered today while I was journaling was the importance of choosing your thoughts. And I say that because one of the thoughts that has been like a repeating theme for me, I guess, the last 3 days I've been doing morning pages, is this desire, or I don't even know if it's desire, maybe it's more guilt, but the thought that's like playing on a loop for me is like, I should be doing more with my time, or I should be spending my time wisely. The more I think those thoughts, the feelings that are generated from thinking those thoughts is, you know, regret and guilt. You know, I should be vlogging more, or, you know, we should be doing more adventurous things, or capturing different like sightseeing adventures, or what have you. I realized like how those thoughts like really aren't serving me. In fact, they're hurting me. And I realized like how untrue they are, because one of the thoughts is like, I'm not spending my time wisely. It's actually a lie, because yeah, although we're not producing all these like adventurous, you know, vlogs with like us exploring the islands and all of that, frankly, like that's not what our reality has been. A lot of it has been us just trying to get into a groove, you know, finding a routine so that we don't just waste our days. And you know, when I really think about it, it's not that I'm spending my time unwisely. The new thought that I decided that I want to keep choosing to think so that it serves me is, you know, I'm really spending my time doing important work. Once I started thinking that thought, I started like, you know, mining for evidence, like looking for evidence to support that thought. And I was realizing, okay, how am I spending my time? Like, what am I doing most of the day? Here, I wrote a list. I'm forming a routine for myself. I'm waking up early every day. And if you guys know me, I'm not a morning person. And since we've been in Thailand, like every morning I've been getting up between 7 to 7:30, which is crazy for me. I've been spending a lot of time journaling and reflecting. I'm rereading the book Boundaries right now, which, you know, hands down is one of my favorite books I've ever read in my life. The first time I read it, it was over a year ago, and I feel like I've grown so much this past year that revisiting this book, it's just like peeling back this brand new layer. It almost feels like I'm reading it for the first time, and it's just giving me so much great insight to myself and my circumstance. I've also been like doing daily devotionals, which frankly I didn't really do when I was, you know, back home. Like yesterday I read the Bible, and I almost never do that. So that was like, you know, nothing to scoff at for me, and I wanted to remember that. I've been spending more time praying, and you know, I do it in the form of like, I took a walk by myself along the beach today, just like kind of talking, praying out loud, which frankly I never do. So yeah, that was really important for me. I'm getting sun, like some much needed vitamin D and the relaxation that I have been craving for so long. And I don't want to feel selfish about that, right? Because I think the whole self-care thing and, you know, taking care of my mental health, like all of that is so important. And the rest of the time, like Brandon and I have been spending just brainstorming business ideas and plans, and just like all the things we want to do to like help our people based on, you know, some of the things that I struggled with in my own experiences. So yeah, we're just building out or brainstorming ideas for products we want to build for this coaching business that I want to launch. And so yeah, you know what, like there's no point, there's no upside of me thinking that I should be spending my time differently. I just wanted to share that as like a reminder to myself, and maybe for you if, you know, you're stuck in a thought loop that's like causing you more pain than is necessary. Really just taking a good hard look at the thoughts you choose to think, because the thoughts that you choose to think generate the feelings that you feel, and your feelings don't have to be something that just happened to you. It's something that I keep learning, you know, from my coach, Brooke. She always talks about how like you don't have to sit around and wait for life to happen to you or for you to be at the effect of your feelings. Like if you don't like the way that you're feeling, you can go ahead and change the thought. And so yeah, I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to feel, you know, like I'm living in regret. Something that I'm intentionally doing right now is for me to really look at how I'm spending my time. And if I do find myself doing something that's not very purposeful, like maybe I'm spending too much time on Instagram, then I'm able to check myself and change my behaviors accordingly. So yeah, I just want to share that with you, hopefully encourage you in some way. Our hotel has very yellow lighting.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want to look for a cafe?
Yeah, I already scoped it out.
Oh, you did? What's it called?
We're gonna go to that area where the Italian restaurant is, that one beach area.
Ah. So we're gonna go to this cafe. My #1 task is to edit the first update vlog that we filmed. So I'm gonna edit that, and hopefully if the internet connection isn't too slow, I can publish it tonight. So that's the goal. We had amazing Italian food the other night, and the restaurant, it's like 6 months old. It's owned by this woman from Italy, and she was so sweet. Oh my goodness, like the service there was incredible. First of all, she's the owner, and also she is the chef too, right?
Yeah, she's the owner and chef.
Yeah, and then she like individually goes to each table to check on people, and you know, we were just chatting her up. And after dinner, we were like, oh crap, what if like this restaurant doesn't take card? Because we didn't know if we had enough cash. So we call her over and we're like, hey, do you guys take, you know, credit card or like debit card by any chance? And she apologized because they only take cash, but like she was so nice, because like our original plan was, if we didn't have enough cash, I was just gonna leave like $100 US with her, just so that she knows we're good for it. And it's like, hey, we'll come back for the cash tomorrow, and we'll also pay you in Thai baht, you know, Thai currency. But like before I even had a chance to offer that, she was like, hey, don't worry about it, just go home, and then tomorrow, you know, if you happen to be on your way to the beach, just stop by and you can pay me then. Like, what? You guys, on November 21st, I bought my first pair of Nikes in 6 years, and I can't tell you the joy that I felt slipping my feet into some Nikes. And the funny thing was, Brandon was like, do you really want to buy those before we visit Chad and Gail in Shanghai? Because, you know, Chad is one of our dearest friends, and also he is the GM of Reebok. And so I'm like, oh, fine, I'll like pack another pair. I'll pack a pair of Reeboks just so that I can wear them when we're in China. But I don't know, you know, my luggage would have a wee bit more room if I just had the one pair of sneakers. Just thought I'd share. Chad's not gonna watch this.
Yeah, he's too busy to watch it.
He's too busy to be watching. And YouTube doesn't really work in China.
Doesn't?
No. So that's just between us, okay? Don't tell Gail. I'll probably end up telling Gail. I will say though, these shoes, the Reebok Skyscapes, they're still like the most comfortable pair of slip-ons I've ever slipped into. They'll probably be like long-time faves.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Just the brief description I read of this area is more like it's got the old school feel that's been gussied up and all boutique-y and things like that. So hopefully it's a cool environment.
Brandon's working on something. I love the menu at this place. We just decided to stay here for dinner too. So I just ordered. I got a salmon and creamy pesto sauce with zucchini pasta. And Brandon got, I think, a spicy sea bass or something. I'm so excited to eat. Dinner is here. We're doing a review of the vlog before I publish it. Brandon's, ooh, that looks good. Got brown rice?
Yeah, brown rice over here.
Oh, excited. Oh, you're sick.
Hmm?
You're sick.
Oh, sorry.